I just sat here for 25 minutes. 25 minutes recording, and then realised that my microphone wasn't plugged in. I'm this close. This close. This close. Don't care. Where's Rick? Anyway, let's try this again, shall we? My neck's absolutely killing me. I've pulled it and I can't get it back into place, and it's really annoying me. It's been like it for an hour and a half now. Oh my god. I made these cute little bows, and I even put pink eyeshadow on, just for this aesthetic. The things I do, no, I'm actually really loving it. I feel quite cutesy. But I feel on the big screen. First, so stuck in my head. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. How are you? I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm back with another Pinterest video, and the theme for today is going to be coquette. Croquette, coquette, 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 coquette. That one. Now this aesthetic is the complete opposite of mine. I have obviously my emo like aesthetic, and I have my Weasley core aesthetic, so this is very like bright and cutesy and not me. So I was very intrigued, and I was quite interested and enjoying researching this little topic. But I thought I'd just start off with a little definition of what the internet says coquette aesthetic is. So frills, lace, bows, hearts and ribbon in excess are a huge part of this aesthetic, which I do know what it is, but I couldn't define it to you. So the aesthetic is about embracing and indulging in all things romantic and beautiful, like lace, pom-poms, flush blush, pretty hair accessories and light colours. So I have found crochet items that have fit that little narrative and compiled them all for you. As always, this video was 100% inspired by our amazing page, so please go check her out if you haven't already. And everything that I talk about today will be linked down below any Pinterest board and sectioned into the parts that we'll be talking about, which today will be clothing, accessories and home decor, and then there are a few granny square ideas at the end as well, which will just be on the main page when you click on the board. But without further ado, let's get into it. Again. Okay, so to begin with, we will be going on to clothing, and this is basically a bunch of vests, a bunch of dresses and a bunch of little miniskirts as well. Some of these items as well will be in different colours to what I would fit the aesthetic into, but it's all about just chopping and changing them. I just like the style of it, and I thought that it fit well with the aesthetic, but the colours didn't. Such as this vest top, which is a black bralette with a red rose in the middle and then mesh all the way down to make it into a top. You could do this with sleeves or without sleeves. You could do it with frilly sleeves. You could do it with or without the bows. You could put a little love art in the centre maybe. There's this white bralette, which is really super duper cute. It's a basic design and just little frills on the bottom as well. There's this Ella top, which has pleating on the top as well. And then there's this really cute like top slash, it's kind of like a sweater vest style, and it has little pink detailing on the top and a bunch of handmade roses all over it as well. Then we have this really unique tube top with a heart design on the front. I thought this was absolutely adorable, and I loved the frills. Then we have two of these tops which are pretty similar. They have puff sleeves and they have trimming all around it, except one is on the shoulder and one is off the shoulder, and one has a bow and one does not. It's all about the little details in my eyes, like the frills, the bows, the flowers, the ribbons, everything like that. Some of these have pearls in them as well, which I think is a super duper cute detail. Then there's this burnt orange red top, just swapping it out for maybe a baby pink or a white or a cream. I love the little lace detail on the bottom, like it's like a corset. Speaking of corsets, there were quite a few people that said that the corset fits this fashion aesthetic, so I added this little crochet bralette as well. It's got the little windy uppy thing on the back. God, I'm so good at describing things. And then these little ribbons on the shoulders. Then there was this super duper cute pink and cream bralette as well. It's strapless and it's cinched in the middle, has lace detailing around the sides, and it looks like it has hand warmers as well that come with it, which is really cute. Then we have these sleeves, which are cream and pink sleeves. Again, just your mesh sleeves, little pink detailing around the edges. Super duper cute and a really quick, easy project for a beginner as well, sleeves are. And then moving on to things like jumpers, we have this heart jumper, which is, it looks like it's been done with quite thin yarn and maybe triple crochets to get that nice mesh spacing effect. But it's been done with a baby pink and a white, so super duper cute. Then I put in this pink oversized sweater. I'm pretty sure this is knitted, like I'm 100% sure that this is knitted. Maybe 99%, I'm not that sure. But 99% sure that this is knitted, but I just thought I'd put it in there as a little bit of visual inspiration if you did want to recreate this but crocheted version. And then there are these other sleeves as well, which are super duper cute, and it's got this huge bow in the middle that ties it all together. There is green in this, but I think it's a green that you can get away with in this aesthetic because it's quite a cool toned pastel green, like a sage almost. And then there's this other, I'm not sure would you call it a top? It's either a top or like a cardigan type, but it ties in the middle again, but it's kind of like the cutesy schoolgirl aesthetic. I associate this with like this entire aesthetic with like Lana Del Rey's like soft side, but also Melanie Martinez in her like crybaby era. It's giving very much that. Then moving on to the dresses, we have quite a few. This one's probably my favourite. It's got like green inside as well, like a sage green, and it's all different like textures and patterns. Like the little skirt at the bottom has fabric running through it, so it looks really, really cute. It's little pleats, and then it's got pink bows on the end, pink bow here, and nice little ruffles. That's the term I was looking for, ruffles. There's this gradient pink dress, there's this baby blue dress called the Talia dress, again just swapping out the colours for maybe a baby pink or a cream. There's this really mini skirt, now this is brown and pink, but again swapping out the colours. I think this is adorable, and I said when I was recording before, I think it'd look really cute with some bloomers underneath it. I really like the effect of like really mini skirts and then bloomers underneath. I think they're adorable, and I do want to try and make myself some little bloomers because I think they're really cute, even if it is some black ones. Then we have this ruffled skirt. This has got little bits of fluff around the end. This reminds me of like ice lodge holidays, or like snowy holidays. You know, the people who can just like wear anything they want in cold weather. This with like some really thick white tights and some white new rocks. I think it'd look adorable with like a really fluffy, puffy coat. Amazing. Then we have this baby pink skirt, and it has the little laced corset detailing on the bottom. I think that's adorable with the bow on the top. But then I think this is my favourite thing that I've found, and it's basically a chunky cardigan, and it has these big white buttons, but it has like pink hearts and pink flowers all around it, and I think this like shrunk, like downsized and made into like a kid's one for like my little sister or like my future children. Amazing, adorable, love that. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the clothing aspect. I know I kind of not rushed through it, but I kind of whizzed through it. I will continuously be putting things up though, because it's basically the same things but just slightly different detailing. But yeah, now let's move on to accessories. Now the main thing in accessories is bags, and again it's just your simple bags but just in different colours, added detailing, your pearls, your ribbons, your ruffles, maybe a little bit of lace on the inside or on the outside, either one. Such as this very popular like heart bag. This is something that you see in like everyone and the mums are making these. It's basically 2 heart panels and then your big strap all the way around, but this one's in a baby pink and it's got little white bow detailing on the sides. Then we have your granny square bags. This one's just a little clutch bag, or just like your mini bag, not like your big tote bags, but I mean making a tote bag out of this, sure. But it has like this little flower detail. Then we have these matching bags. Now if you've got a friend or a sister or someone who has the same aesthetic, or if you just want two but a different colour, then just having the opposing colours would be super duper cute. But it's basically a white standard bag but with a pink star on the side and a pink bow as well, and then vice versa for the other bag. Then one of my favourite ones that I found is this little strawberry bag. It's got ruffled detailing, little straws on them. I really like the shade of pink that they've used for this. It's not too pastel but it's also not too pink. And then I really like how the strap is ruffled as well. I think that's a really cute effect. Then we have a simpler mesh bag. This has just got a little pink love heart in the middle. We also have this little strawberry pouch bag. You can just put anything in this really, carry it around as is, like a little Hermione bag. But instead of the red strawberries, maybe doing like pink. Then this dollette like pink bag as well is super duper cute. It's got like a little flower material detailing, but also pearls have been intertwined in the straps as well. And then I found quite a few like leg warmers and hand warmers. There's this cute mesh hand, like fingerless gloves. I keep saying hand warmers, but the fingerless gloves. These cute white mesh fingerless gloves with it's a big bow in the centre. These super simple pink leg warmers with a white bow around them. Then we have these other fingerless gloves, which are a cream with a pink heart in the middle and pink detailing around the sides. There's this like a banana, it's like a lemony, I'm going to say lemon, not banana, like a lemony colour as well, with like fluff around the edges, you know, like you do for like pom-poms. I think that that's what you do around the edge, that's how you get that effect. These ones are a little bit more intricate, I guess, just because they use more colours, but you have the ribbon on the bottom, one pink, and then a granny square with a bow in the middle, and then another pink around the edge of that. Then we have these autumn gloves. Now just switching up the colour of these to a white would look really cute, but these look quite intricate as well. They remind me of like the tablecloths in like France, like quite la-di-da, do you know what I mean? Then there are a couple designs for bows. Now, not like these ones. These ones are basically, I chained 100 and then just tied them as they are so that they were quite flat. But if you did want something more chunky, more something that stands out more, but then you basically do that, but then you single crochet into every hoop, every chain, not every hoop. What is a hoop? Either one. And then that's how you get that bow aesthetic. I'd love to get some mohair. I saw quite a few people use mohair for their bows, and then I wanted to make that mesh jumper that I mentioned in the Whimsy Goth one with mohair, and also the jellyfish hangings as well that I can't remember which video that was in, but it was in one of them that required mohair, and it just looks so cute. So definitely need to go and find some of that. What else do we have? Then there are just some more pouches, some more bags, more gloves. There's this little photo card keychain and star keychain as well, which was really, really cute. And then last but definitely not least, there's the two separate pins, but they are by the same person, I'm pretty sure, and also the same aesthetic pattern, you'll see. But it's basically a lace wedding choker and a vintage lace wedding bag, and this just has everything. It's quite an intricate design, like they do the seashell stitching, at least that's what I call it, little seashell stitching on the wedding bag, and they've got like lace in there, they've got silk in there, they've got handmade roses instead of the sticky on ones, so it's quite complicated but looks absolutely adorable, and especially if you are like wearing it for a wedding, like a coquette wedding, even better. But yeah, that is it for accessories, and now we're going to move on to home decor. So for this one I basically found a bunch of cute little granny square book covers. Like I said, I've included some granny squares on the main page of this, and I'll like show you those as well, but switching those out for one of these, like I know there's a rose granny square pattern, so putting that on these for a little book cover, super duper adorable. Then we have this one that's like an envelope, like a love heart envelope, with little frills on it. I included some cake jewellery box designs as well because I thought that would be a super duper cute accessory to have. It's got the ribbons, it's got the frills, it's got the baby pink, it's got the white, and it's got the cuteness. Then there's these candle holders, which are pink and white, little bows on the front, super easy, super simple. We have this tissue box, which is the same concept as the jewellery box cake design, but on a bigger scale, and it's got strawberries on the top as well, but changing those red strawberries to pink strawberries, absolutely adorable. Speaking of which, there's these jar of strawberries, which are just like something that you can put on your shelf, a little keepsake maybe, but just switching out the red for a pink again. Again, the red I think goes with it in my eyes. If you did want it more of that pastel colour scheme, then just adding that into it, making them pink. Then we have things like, well, just some more book covers. I included flowers. These ones are purple mainly, but you could easily switch those out for pink, and then like a more pastel green for the stem and the leaves. We have this coaster pattern as well, looks like a little flower, super duper cute. And these little butterflies. I've included this crochet teddy. It's just adorable. It's done in like the super soft yarn, and it's got a little pink hood, and I love it. And then last but not least, we have this daisy garland. Again, I think this is super duper cute. It's done in a really nice shade of green as well that doesn't look too bright, but also doesn't look like it's not a vine. But adding pink to these, easily do that, change out, swap out the flowers maybe. It's entirely up to you. But yeah, that's it for the home decor. I feel like this aesthetic is more fashion based than it is home decor based, but those are just a couple items that you can switch in. They're super cute if you do want to have like your bedroom maybe as coquette aesthetic style. Then those are just some ideas. And then as far as like the granny squares go, there's just this flower bud one, which is the one that I was talking about earlier with the roses. There's a strawberry one, there's a love heart one, a bow one, and then also this little rose design, like actual stitch. This isn't a granny square, this is just a stitch that you can do, but that's just visual, it's not an actual pattern. Oh, there's a tulip stitch one. I'll save the tulip stitch one as well. But yeah, coquette. Have I been saying croquette? I always say that. I say croquette instead of coquette, but croquette's a little potato thing, so not that aesthetic. That's like my aesthetic. But yeah, after a few minor slip-ups, such as me forgetting to plug in my bloody microphone, we are finally done. That is it. Like I said, this aesthetic is like probably the furthest away from... Oh, there's a blue tit. Oh, we went. I love blue tits. Oh. That were really cute. The wind's really blowing it. It literally flew away as I started recording, but that was adorable. I love blue tits so much. But anyway, let me try and say this again. Oh, it's back. Right, let me try and say this again, and then I can gawk at the bird. But this aesthetic is like the most far away from my aesthetic, so I really enjoyed seeing what other people were creating with different styles, different fashion choices. I just love exploring different ones. I think it's super duper fun, and I liked making these little bows. Ow, my neck is still killing me. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know if you did. Like I said, everything will be linked down below in the separate categories that I've been talking about today. I'll be constantly adding to it as well. I say this in every one, and also boards for future videos are always public, so if you want a little nosy at what will be up and coming, feel free to. But if you have any suggestions for future videos, please still let me know. I take them all on board, I write them all down. I've got a very long list of projects that I want to complete, and yeah. But yeah, that is it from me, my lovely dumplings, and I will see you in the next one. Definitely. Bye.